All right, we're going into part 2 now of China's role in the last days prophecies. And this is a map. We just saw that China now has this navy that is being built up, and it's moving into territories in the Middle East that it's never been before. So this shows us the footsteps of Revelation about the 200 million man army. But also notice, if you will, as I pointed out in my last video, that it says the kings of the east, or from the east. Now, when it's talking about the Euphrates River, you can see here, so the kings of the east could mean a reference to the kings of all of these nations, predominantly Muslim nations. In the east of the Euphrates River, you see Syria, Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and so forth. So, we know that China alone has an army that numbered exactly 200 million soldiers. So let's go and look at the next slide here. I'm going to blow this up for you so that you can see it a little better. Again, here's the Euphrates River, the nations to the east of it. And you'll see Turkey. Now, this is the number of the troops here. You see Syria, over 1 million for India, and also for Iran. But look at the reserve number of troops. Over 2 million, 1,800,000. Moving down, you have Pakistan, 617,513 in reserve. So you have more than enough for the kings of the east to form an army of 200 million soldiers east of the Euphrates River. Now, I'm going to show you a video here that should be coming up. Now in this video, you'll see the Euphrates River drying. This is exactly what the scriptures told us that was going to be happening. This is from the Time magazine. When you go into the
chapter 16.
in their article, I'm going to speed it up here for you. But you'll actually see the Euphrates River is drying up.
Pictures of the Euphrates River drying up.
I'll just speed it along here for time's sake. These are different pictures from the Euphrates River. So we have an army of 200 million soldiers. We can get an army of 200 million soldiers from the kings of the east. The Euphrates River is drying up. There's no question about that. The droughts, the heats are taken over so that they can cross the Euphrates River and attack, just like the scriptures in Revelation tells us. Some more pictures.
Together them to get tongue.
Let me go on now to show you that the Euphrates River is running dry. Please take a look at this. Iraq runs dry. A plague of snakes is unleashed. Swarms of snakes are attacking people and cattle in southern Iraq as the Euphrates and Tigris rivers dry up. This is exactly what Jesus warned about in the last days. Here's another article. The Euphrates is drying up. Strangled by water policies in neighboring Turkey and Syria, a 2-year drought and years of misuse by Iraq and its farmers. The river is significantly smaller. And it goes on to say, look at this, the shrieking of the Euphrates, a river so crucial to the birth and civilization that the book of Revelation prophesies its drying up as a sign of the end times. Pay attention to what the news is saying about these things. Here's another one from August 9th of 2009. The eminent Euphrates River, Syria's main source of water, is drying up. The Holy Spirit is speaking to you today.
2011 has been described. No sooner had one disaster ended, another began. From massive floods to devastating earthquakes.